I thought that going vegan was going to help my chances of having a baby. What's up, Scarecrew? This your girl Treese, and I am back with another video. So tonight kicks off our first official Wind Down Wednesdays, where each Wednesday I'll have a topic that I share where we can sip wine and have like a little bit of a girl chit chat. So if you are new to the channel, please be sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so that you can see more of me on your feed. Let's get into it. All right, so tonight I am drinking a sparkling red. This is Roscato Sparkling Sweet Red. This is actually one of my favorites. It's like a red champagne as opposed to a wine. It's really good, very bubbly. So like not flat at all and not too sweet. I really don't like wines that are super sweet. I'm not like a very sweet person. Wait, hold on. I don't like a lot of sweets. So this wine is like perfect because it's not like too bitter, but it's not too sweet at the same time. So this is what I will be sipping on tonight on this good old hump day Wednesday. It's gonna take me a second to open it. Hold on. This is how you know it's good when you have one of these type of tops where you gotta really work to get it open. Ooh. Hopefully you guys are as comfortable as I am right now, being off of work in my PJs, got my edge cover on. The only thing left that I need to do is take my makeup off, but because I knew I was shooting a video, I still left it on. I'm the type of person where whenever I see my lips on like a glass, I have to, every time I sip, I have to make sure that it's in that same spot because I don't like to see my lips all around the entire like rim of the glass. It's weird. But anywho, tonight I wanted to kick off the Wind Down Wednesdays with just a little bit of a background on me and why I actually went vegan. Typically, you hear a lot of people say that they went vegan because they care about the animals, or they watched What the Health and they saw what it was doing to the environment, so they want to lessen their carbon footprint. Everybody has their own reason as to why they went vegan. Some might have even went vegan because they saw it like a fad or like a trend that other people were doing, so they just wanted to try it out or something. None of those things were the reason that I went vegan, although after watching them, I have to say they did play a part in keeping me vegan. The main reason why I went vegan was because of my fertility. I thought that going vegan was going to help my chances of having a baby. All through high school and college, I was pretty much on birth control. Some of it, when I started in the beginning, was to control my cramps. And then, you know, I was in college. After college and being in the real world for a while, I decided I think it's time for me to give my body a break, because I had been on birth control for about 7 years. So I felt like maybe I need to give my body a break. So I did. I gave my body a break. After that break, it took a while for my cycle to come back. And then it finally did for a little while. And then after about a year of like being off of birth control, I was having trouble getting a regular cycle where I would get a cycle for 2 months and then I was going 3 months, 4 months without one, with no sign of a period at all. I wasn't pregnant or anything. God knows, like I checked like every single month, every time it was missing, because you know, that's what you do. But every time I would check to see where my cycle was, and sometimes it would come, sometimes it wouldn't. I went to the doctor, they told me, oh, well, that's normal. Newsflash, that's not normal. If you're going 3, 4, 5 months without a cycle and you're not pregnant and you're not going through menopause, that is not normal. Find another doctor. My doctor told me that it was normal. It wasn't. Next thing you know, I was experiencing Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome or Polycystic Ovarian Disease, whichever you prefer. It took a while for me to get the diagnosis because I was being written off by doctors. I don't know if it has anything to do with being a woman of color or just not going to the right people or like just me not advocating for myself. But I eventually got the diagnosis. And what PCOS is a hormonal imbalance where you develop cysts on your ovaries. It messes with your hormones, so where you can develop something called hirsutism, where you grow hair in places that you shouldn't, like on your chest, your chin area, usually where you would see it on a male. Male pattern baldness is another syndrome. Weight gain is another syndrome. And then of course like the cysts and the missing period are also syndromes of PCOS. And the weight gain can come from having insulin resistance. So I did gain a lot of weight after getting off of birth control. I wasn't doing anything different. And then I would go through these spouts where I would lose the weight, then it would come back, then I would lose the weight again and it would come back. And it just seemed like, you know, when I was changing my diet, trying to work out more, that's when I would like, it would come off. But after a while I was becoming stagnant and the weight would come back like every single time. Also, I do experience male pattern baldness where I'm losing a lot of my hair. Another reason why like I like to keep it in braids because I feel like it pretty much covers. Most of where I'm losing my hair is like the crown area, and then of course it's thinning here. I actually have a few pictures that I can insert to show you guys like how like my hair is beginning to fall out. My edges, I'm losing my hair around my edges. So like whenever I get my hair braided, they don't even touch my edges. I leave them out because of how fragile my strands are with my hair like falling out. So that is something that I'm dealing with, the weight gain, the male pattern baldness, but I'm also dealing with hirsutism because it seems like all the hair that's falling out of my head here is showing up here. I have tried laser hair removal on 2 separate occasions. After it was very painful. The ones that I went to was very painful, and it just seemed like it wasn't doing anything, like the pain wasn't even worth it, so I just kind of stopped. But I do want to find some type of long-term fix for the hirsutism because like having to like before I put my makeup on, trying to make sure that I don't have any hair showing, like that is crazy to me. That is crazy that I have to check my chin every morning before I can get my day started to like be out and about, or even before putting my makeup on. It's ridiculous. After learning that I have PCOS and not getting a regular cycle, I was in a relationship, ended up getting married to my husband. My husband actually has 3 children prior to our marriage, 2 of which we have custody over. They actually live with us here. I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult to think that with PCOS that it was going to be a struggle to have children, especially when you're not ovulating, you're not getting a cycle every single month. So I did some research online and I looked into a vegan diet, and that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna go vegan because, you know, I haven't been married long. had only been married for about 6 months, but I knew that it was in our plan to have children. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go vegan, get my cycle back, and this can help aid us in being able to have children of our own. I think I was hitting like month 5 without a cycle before going vegan, and within the first week of being vegan, no dairy, no eggs, no meat, my cycle came like, I want to say like 3 or 4 days into it. Like it was crazy how fast it came, and I was just like, wow. And ever since I've been vegan, I get a cycle every single month. So going 3 years without a cycle regularly, like sporadic, to having one every single month was like night and day. And from there I knew like, okay, I need to stay vegan because I want to make sure that I get a cycle every month so that me and my husband can have children. At this point, I've been vegan for 3.5 years, and my husband and I currently going through fertility treatments so that we can have a baby. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be pregnant. Wanting to have a baby has definitely kept me vegan. But not only that, being able to discover other recipes, like you can still eat spaghetti, you can still eat tacos, you can still eat lasagna, you can still eat fried chicken. Like there's different types of foods that you can eat that closely resemble, for a vegan, for someone who hasn't had it in 3.5 years, closely resembles what I remember certain things to taste like. I mean, of course, they're not going to be like a 1-for-1, but some things can come pretty close. Like I have to say, like the Impossible Nuggets, those are really, really, really close. Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers are pretty good as well. But anywho, as things progress, I do feel like I'm probably going to make a couple of videos just to share my fertility journey if other people are interested. It sounds like, based off of some of the things that we've already done, that we're probably going to be going down the IVF route. But anywho, that is all that I have for you today. I know that was a long rant about PCOS and why I became vegan and my yearn to have a child. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.